Winker does not get gotten. yeah. Oh, I never. You talking about Archon? He looks cool. God, Vanguard looking cool. Oh, dang. I guess I caught up. July 29th. Yeah, that's in a couple days. There's only two more places. Oh, there's two more places in 2 days. So then that'll be the end of the event, I guess. Yeah, I gotta be about to level up soon. I'm gonna warm up with a game of A-Man.
They will fear the wild.
They will regret opposing me.
abyss.
Two wolves fight within you.
Minions have spawned.
If you aren't winning, try a bigger sword. Usually works.
First blood. An ally has been slain.
I will save the world from its weakness.
Noxian swine, Damascus swine. They'll all end up
Shut down. Killing spree.
Seize the beast within.
Double kill. Has destroyed a turret.
Bring it all down.
Down.
Be free to fight. Be free to kill.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Every time you return, I'll just kill you again. Slaughter the lions in their den.
Alright, Daniel S. You are the first one in here. Alright, for everybody coming in, please. We're gonna do some talking tonight, y'all. Let's talk a little bit. Peace, man. Ego. All that good stuff. So this is going to be called how to prepare your, it's going to be called, how to prepare yourself for what's to come part 3.
I won't submit to the mandates of tyrants.
Ally has been slain.
How to prepare yourself for what's to come part 3.
Enemy double kill.
Peace to everybody coming in. So we're going to answer some questions tonight. I'm going to talk to y'all about some things that's coming.
Your team
Right.
has destroyed an inhibitor.
We're going to have a good conversation. We're going to have a good conversation tonight. Okay, so we got 100 people in here already. Peace, everybody. Peace, peace. Yes. Yes, let's get some understanding here. Right? So it's been a while before I talk to you guys about stuff you guys need to do. You know, I vaguely say it here and there. You know what I mean? I say it here and there. But, you know, it's time for it again. You know what I mean? It's time for it again. I'm rocking my, man, this thing been having me feeling on cloud 9 all day. This is my, not tangerine pork. This is my, I can't believe I got to name my own instant. Golden ore pork, I believe it's called. Not citrine. This is my golden ore. Golden ore pork. I think I talked about this once in one of my videos. You know what I mean? I woke up this morning and started calling my name. Literally, I heard it talking to me. So I've been rocking with it all day. I recommend y'all invest in it. Yeah, Golden Hiller Quartz. Yeah, look, just like a system. Yep, it has a,
Enemy killing spree.
not copper, it's a, I think this is aluminum right here. Aluminum, crystal cage. The copper one I got, it kept breaking. This thing I had to stretch it out and put the wrong thing in. So,
An ally has
one of my
been
favorites,
slain.
y'all. Keisha Law says she loved the Patreon videos. Thank you. And y'all can follow me on Patreon. Appreciate that. I give a little bit more information away on Patreon. A lot more information, I'll be honest. So for those of you who have been following me for a long time,
Let me know if you see any.
you guys pretty much have seen a lot of things I've said that has come true. Right? Some things I've talked about has not come true yet. Right? We're still waiting on a lot of things, right? But a lot of things that I've talked about has come true. When I first did this, I want to call it a series, how to prepare yourself for what's to come. It was in 2019 when I did that. And if y'all go back and watch that video, you guys will literally see me say something's coming in 2020. Okay? It's hard to tell y'all. I didn't get into details. I don't have to promote fear. But I knew when I kept seeing the video, anybody who can feel, they know something is coming in 2020. A great transformation, a great change is coming in 2020. We all must admit that, and peace to the family, peace to the tribe, right? Peace to the New Life Tools tribe, peace to the Wasatiri tribe, peace to the TP Tribal Nation, TP Ministries, and peace to all y'all. I want to say what's up. You know, I got in here, got straight to the information. You know, that's how it is sometimes when you want to get it out.
This rebellion isn't
And yes, 2020 is the real 2020.
Your team
And,
has
you know,
destroyed a turret.
a lot of things I said was coming down the line, so I'm gonna be a little bit more clear about
An ally has
something
been
I want to say
slain.
about this this jab. Okay, getting a lot of
The
questions,
enemy's inhibitor is
Um,
respawning soon.
a lot of questions about this lately because y'all see all the laws they starting to pass and all the mandatory things they're saying about this
An
feature.
ally has
Right?
been
I gotta
slain.
be careful what I say because they don't like that stuff like that on YouTube. So I gotta be careful what I say.
Shut down.
But I hope y'all got that Power Doctor. That's a video they won't even let me upload on here. You understand? I tried to re-upload it on a sneak tip. They won't even let me upload it. You know? As soon as the thing came out, I said, get that Power Diarco, and they shut me down. I couldn't even say it. But they shut me down. You know what I mean? It's all good though. Somebody said their job is trying to make it mandatory. Yeah. Military is making it mandatory. A lot of people are making it mandatory. I'm getting a lot of questions about, what do we do? What do we do, right? So this is going to be called How to Prepare Yourself Part 3. And we're going to talk about some more things you guys can do. And the first thing we're going to talk about is that V shot. You know what I mean? That jab. We're going to talk about that because you guys need to know some more things. Because now that we understand what this thing really is and what it's going to be doing, right? When it came out in 2020, we didn't really understand what this thing really was. We thought they were just pumping people with stuff. And they were coming out with it. We knew they were coming out with it, but we didn't really know what it was. Okay? We had no clue. So now that we have a more clear understanding, because even I thought it was more about just pumping a regular vaccine into people. That's what I thought, right? And come to find out, that's not even what this thing is. It's not the V shot. It's not. It's not a vaccine at all. Okay? And they're censoring people who want to talk about this stuff, but it's all good. We gotta get this out. We gotta talk about this. Right? And I'm not a medical professional, so let me say that. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a legal professional. I do this for informational and I do this for just for fun. So I gotta say that. I don't want people thinking I'm giving out real advice. It's for you to take it as advice, for you to believe it, right? I do this for informational purposes, right? Based on my information. So, pretty much told you guys that. So now we know what it is. We know it's not actually that the vaccination. Yeah, somebody said, but you are a god. Yeah, people say they're gods, but people don't know they're gods. Big difference. saying you're a god is not going to protect you from, you know what I mean?
Stand up. Face me.
It's not. Just because you say it. We have a lot of people haven't come to a realization. They call that an avatar state. When you come to a realization of being a god, so you gotta go deeper. Because there's a lot of things on the earth that can help us get past a lot of this. Yeah, doctors are blocking religious acts.
You can't kill me in a way that matters.
629 says, yes, doctors are blocking religious waivers. Yes, they are, and they're not supposed to based on state laws, right? Like they're blocking religious waivers in New York State, but according to the law, New York State law, not constitutional, but the New York State Constitution, it says that nothing shall, that religious laws, the religious freedom shall stand forever in the state. So if somebody really wanted to fight them in New York State on that, they could fight them on that. And you need to check your constitutional state constitution. Most people don't know that their state has a constitution. You need to check that. Because the state constitution said that you can have a religious waiver. They can't go against that. That's the law. They're breaking the law. They're breaking the law. So now that we know more about what this is, we know there's not actually a real vaccination. Based on technology. I told you in 2019 that they're going to be pumping people with nanonite technology. I told you guys that.
Food for
Now that we know that this thing is technology, we have to look and ask what type of technology is this? Right? What type of technology are they pumping in people?
let me honor.
Well, it's obvious. They're putting nanonite technology in you, but this nanonite technology, based on research,
Your team has destroyed
is synthetic DNA. Okay? And this is the type of stuff I don't like talking about, but I try to say it in a nice way, the spirit said, roll out and pull the band-aid off, and these people gotta know the real. So I'm just gonna say it.
victory.
I'm not gonna tell you guys that if you take the V shot, you're gonna die. I don't believe that. Okay, that's just my opinion. Right? Not to say that some people haven't died. But what I'm saying is that just because you take it doesn't mean that it's over for you. What it does mean is that you've been marked. Okay? You've been marked. You want to call it the mark of the beast, whatever you want to call it, right? You have been marked, right? And what I mean by that is the synthetic DNA that they're going to put in you will attach to your DNA. Once that synthetic DNA, which the government owns, attaches to your DNA, they will own your ass. You literally become their property. So what are they really doing here? They're putting property tags on people. Okay? They're going to be putting property tags on people. When you get that thing, they will be shooting you up. I want to make sure I save this too in case they try to take it down. But they're going to be shooting you up with synthetic DNA, which you can go on video on Elon Musk, and even Bill Gates has admitted that this is technology. I even heard them on the actual news channel talk about that. This is technology that they're putting in. This is a new technology, right? I got evidence of videos I've saved on that. Olivia Bree, thank you for the donation. That they're simply doing on that, right? They're putting technology in you. Once the technology attaches to your DNA, they will own you. You will become their property. Okay? This is why they're pushing it. They're trying to take away your privacy. If you are property of the United States government, you cannot be private citizen anymore. Okay? You cannot own yourself. It's impossible. They already mapped, they marked you already. They tagged you. So I didn't want to say that type of stuff, but what needs to happen is DNA healing. You're going to need to heal your DNA because this stuff will slowly take your DNA over. Why are they really doing this? I told y'all 2 or 3 months ago in the video. I said they're going to slowly transform humans into something else. I told you guys that. Elon Musk is caught on camera talking and saying that the synthetic DNA they put in your body can program your DNA to turn into a goddamn butterfly if they wanted you to. They can program you to turn into anything they want you to turn into. So I just want y'all to think about this, right? I really want you guys to think about this. And I know that some people, based on their life, they're being put in positions. I had a sister call me crying about she's a single mother. She has children. You know, well, it was actually a while ago. And me and her was talking. I gave her some stuff, things she could do, but she don't have a choice. She got to take this shot. And Brother Joseph got a soft. I'm over this. I saw my mother struggle.
Let me
I got a
guide
soft
you.
spot in my heart for single mothers, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, you know, I think she said she was a nurse, but at the end of the day, she doesn't have a choice. She gotta be the best. So the thing is, what do? Right? And peace to everybody coming in, peace. What do you do? Right? And I don't like to promote fear, I like to give solutions. But I had to tell y'all the truth on that. If anybody gets it, your DNA will be altered. It will alter. Not to be honest with you, I think in the next 100 years, everybody gonna have it. These people ain't gonna give up. They're gonna slowly find a way to make everybody get it. Whether they put it in your food or whatever. But if you can protect yourself right now, okay, now we're gonna talk about the charcoal. So because I thought it was the V shot, I was telling people to take the charcoal. The charcoal does still work. It takes out any types of toxins that be mixed in there. But I'm gonna give you guys something else right now that's gonna help repair and heal your DNA. Okay? There's something called colloidal platinum. Okay? Colloidal platinum that you guys may want to get. Colloidal platinum does help repair DNA. Also, turmeric helps repair DNA. Okay? Turmeric also helps repair DNA. Colloidal platinum helps repair DNA. Colloidal platinum. Right? We know about colloidal silver, colloidal gold. Okay? And colloidal platinum helps repair the DNA. Now, that means that anything that's not like your DNA that and needs to be repaired, it will kind of cut it out. Okay? It will repair any type of your DNA that's not in its original structure. It will repair it. Okay? Yes. Conscious Lolo. Harataki does detox the body. It does. And it also oxygenates the body. But what we're talking about here is the DNA strands themselves being affected. So it's a little bit deeper into your blood. It's going into the DNA strands. This is what they're putting synthetic DNA to attach to your DNA. Okay? This is what they're doing. This is why people always feel weird after they get it. Something in you is being altered slowly but surely over time. And the plan is to every year give you another booster, give you another one, and slowly transform your DNA. Now, when you have children, those children will transform into something else. Little by little, slowly but surely, into something else over the next few generations. Okay? So, with that being said, family, I want you guys to understand. Okay, I want you guys to understand that that's the plan. They want to alter what makes you human so they can control it. They want to turn you into a cyborg. All right? So that's what it's doing, fam. We understand that now. We know that now. All right? They're going to alter your DNA. All right? And this is why people break out with new issues, or we'll just say, that they never had before after they get it. And people I've seen one guy had a video, he put black light on his skin and he had his veins glowing. Right? People put magnets to the area where they got the shot. Nanonites they're microscopic computers. They're metal. Of course it's going to magnetize to you. Of course it's going to stick to you. Right? So everybody please get the colloidal platinum. Okay? And please get the turmeric. Those two things has been proven to repair the DNA. Okay? You can get those on different websites. You know what I mean? I give credit to where it's due. It's a brother out there named Nazir Rock. He has excellent information. And the brother has been selling these products for years. The colloidal gold, the colloidal silver. I'll give him credit. I give respect and credit to where it's due. You know? The The brother sells the colloidal platinum. You know what I mean? I respect that brother, but he's been putting up those things. See what I'm saying? Some people really, they already see things coming. Everybody got a role to play. So yeah, you can get it from you can get colloidal platinum everywhere. They sell them on different websites. I doubt that you can go to the health food store and get colloidal platinum. For some reason, colloidal gold and colloidal platinum at the health food store, they just don't sell it. You gotta get it on different websites. But the colloidal silver is everywhere. You can go everywhere to get the colloidal silver. Right? Colloidal copper is good, but you shouldn't take too much of colloidal copper. Too much copper in your system just ain't good. Too much copper. Because copper can be used on the inside, but it's mostly supposed to be used on the outside for your skin, your hair, and stuff like that. So it can be taken a small portion on the inside. But the silver and the gold and the platinum I recommend taking. Alright? So hey, if somebody got it, they got it. It is what it is. I ain't judging nobody. You know what I mean? I got family members that already got it. Okay? I got family members that got it already.
Never be defeated.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? So
An ally has been slain.
let's talk about privacy, y'all. Alright? Let's talk about privacy. Another thing I've been talking about since 2020, early 2020. How important it's going to be to get into privacy. And be a private citizen.
Is beneath me.
Right? Now, privacy simply means that I'm outside the jurisdiction of the United States. Right? You don't have the right to come into my business. That's what privacy means. Okay? If you're not going to be a tribal person, you don't got to join my tribe. But if you're not going to be a tribal person, on some type of... Because that's what's going to be popping. Remember I told you. The tribal nation stuff is what's going to be popping in the future because of the laws and the rights that they have. Okay?
How many times must I die before I learn?
Someone said, do I go through the census records? I'm not sure what you mean,
Slain.
man. In order to be a private citizen, it's really about establishing a trust. All trusts are private, unless it's a statutory trust. All trusts are private for the most part. It's about establishing an irrevocable trust, some type of trust. It could be a living trust, living family trust. It could be a trust that puts you on the private side. Okay? That's what it's about. I gave you guys the book on it. The thing about brother Joseph, I give you guys the answer. Right? I just don't do the work for y'all. You guys notice that about me. I'm a different type of person. But that's how I was raised spiritually. Nobody just gave me an answer, but they pointed me in the right direction and said, go get it how you live. Alright? Once you have set up a private organization or a private trust or some type of private entity for yourself by way of UCC1 and a few other documents, what you guys can do is you guys can claim your DNA. That's right. You guys can actually claim your DNA as property before they do. Okay? You guys can claim your DNA as property. There's a lot of processes. Somebody gonna disagree and say, that's not how you do it. There's a lot of ways to do it, right? You can put it into trust. Right? Take your DNA,
An ally
claim
has
your
been
DNA,
slain.
right? And put it into trust. I've even seen people prick their thumbprint and take their fingerprint as blood and put it on the trust. So it'll be inside the trust. And anybody with that comes through that bloodline is considered private. I've already done it.
Only thing that ever embraced
I own my DNA, my wife's DNA, my daughter's DNA. Right? And I'm giving you guys the tools in case.
Stand up. Face me again.
Somebody said, is it possible to deactivate your DNA? I don't understand. After they activate, it's not your DNA, it's their DNA.
Cast my
So they activate it, it's already done. They're putting it into you, the technology. So it's their DNA, right? And once they put that DNA into you, yeah, it's gonna be hard to get out of you, especially once it merges with your DNA, okay? But privacy, family, privacy. Privacy, right? It's becoming so popular now. Everybody's talking about it. But I've been telling you guys for a while to get on the private side. Right? I go by way of nationality. But get on the private side so you guys can. I gave you guys the book. Someone said, am I going to share how to do this process in the tribe? Yes. If you're part of the TP Ministries, then yes, you will be given, we will do classes for a fee, right? The tribe got to survive. We will do classes to teach you guys how to set up your own tribal trust, even though you're already protected by it in our nation. But if you want to have your own thing going on, we'll help you do that too. Okay? Lightbringer said, yeah, I'm waiting for my tribal ID. Okay, that's what's up. So you already get everything that's coming in? That's good, that's good. How old to join the tribe on paper? 21 years old. Gotta be 21. Okay? So like I said, you can join. There's a lot of things out here. We will be doing a lot. See, a big secret about us is that people don't know. We're not just a nation, but we're also TP Ministries with the government. You gotta be part of it. It's a lot of stuff our members, y'all got so many documents, y'all just haven't read through them all. We got a constitution.
Shut down.
Right? We got a constitution.
It is not why
We're a tribal,
I fight for.
theocratic government.
Shut down.
Don't y'all understand a theocratic government is a spiritual government? Yeah. We don't talk. We don't talk about it. TP ain't just a church. Look, Brother Yosef ain't no fool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why in our ID cards, who gives it authority? The office of the head minister. The Wadi Ecclesiastes. Well, how can a minister give somebody authority? Simply because we're government. But that's a whole nother story. We also call ourselves a tribe and a private. What's my intake on the Moorish American nationality? I have no comment. No comment. You know what I mean? Everybody see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, a lot of the information that people say today comes from the Moors. So, you know what I mean? Much respect to them. I just do things a little different. But much respect to the Moors. You know, can't play them at all. They definitely put a lot of information out here. You know what I mean? I just do things different. So, someone asked, will the tribe stop the jab? It depends on your situation. Some states still take immunization. I'm sorry, religious ways. We can write that up. Religious ways. We're a ministry. We're more than a ministry. We can write those up. Right? We can write those up. But the thing is, like, it depends on your situation. Right? If you're in a certain state, like you live in your state, they don't accept those. Someone asked if you have a tribal ID from TP. We're going to get them some more information. I'm answering this last question. If you have a tribal ID from TP outside the U.S., are you able to travel to the U.S. without a green card? No. No. You're going to need some form of identification. Brother Yosef in my Patreon, I dropped some science on how to get a different type of passport. I dropped science for people who want it. Another way to get passports that's accepted in different countries. You know, you can be whoever you want to be in that passport. I get that information in my Patreon. So that's what that is, man. So yeah, this is what it's about. It's important to be private. They got a company right here, right now called, I think they call it BlackRock. It's a company supposedly buying up all the real estate around the country. I need to look at this called BlackRock. They're buying up all the real estate around the country, and they're renting stuff out. Own nothing. I mean, you won't own nothing and you will be happy. Remember they said that? You will own nothing and you will be happy. Yahweh became sovereign in all to the nation of Yahweh. No doubt. Yahweh was a powerful man. Even though he had some things going on, But what he did, a lot of people didn't do. Just like Malachi's did. Say what you want to say. Look what he built. I gotta give that man credit. Every teacher is attacked at the top. If Brother Yosef gets to a certain level, somebody might try to attack him. That's just a fact. Somebody might try to say that I was messing with people's wives or something like that. You never know. But I'm telling y'all now, it ain't true, it never will be true. You know what I mean? It's just that when you get to a certain level, agents come in, they pretend like they close to you, then they turn against you. It's okay, you got plans for all of it. I learned from my ancestors. You know what I mean? I learned from my ancestors. So, yes, they got BlackRock going around saying buying up all the real estate around the country, and they're not even selling. They're buying it and they're renting out houses. That's what they want. They don't want you to own shit in the future. Okay? They want you to rent everything. I've been telling y'all this for a long time. I told y'all in 2019 about universal basic income. How the government gonna pay you to stay home. That's exactly what they're testing out. They even giving the kids right now $300 for free. Man, do you know back in the days my mama could leave that home? You know what I'm saying? Back in the days. Son, thank you for the donation. My mama could have used that back in the 80s when I was a young kid and times was hard. These kids today don't know how blessed they are. And if their parents only do right with their money, they can put their family in a whole nother stratosphere. Right? And I'm gonna get to that crypto in a second. I know people got questions about crypto, right? So being private family is gonna be the wave of the future. If you ain't got no your own little piece of land somewhere, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. Okay? It's time once again, family, to start stocking up on food. Y'all watch the news, y'all see the variant. This so-called variant is rising again. Delta variant. You know what I mean? And it's starting to rise again. And we don't know what's going to happen. We want to be prepared. So I would be wrong as a teacher if I got on here. I didn't tell you guys to start buying food and water again. Right? So what I've been doing lately is I've been purchasing my Patriot Supply, the buckets of dried food that last for like 30 years. Right? Buckets and buckets of food, like a month. You know, you got some that sell for 2 months. They got a 2 month, a 6 month supply. They got one that's a 3 month supply, 30-day supply. Then they go all the way down to a 2 week supply. Right? Y'all can just start buying these things up because when times get hard, you're not worried about the food tastes good. You need to eat. Right? You just need to eat. So I recommend instead of going to the grocery stores and worrying about stocking up on a lot of these things, you just get you some dried foods and start stacking them away. Okay? Hell R, that's a good point. She said, and they have the seeds and votes. That's the truth. See, that they already know this stuff is going to happen. They put the seeds and the votes already behind stuff. That's why I was telling people on my Patreon, buy seeds. Buy the seeds now, get the black watermelon seeds, the seeds that you get now, because I guarantee another 5 or 6 years, all the food will be seeds. And if you don't live in a farm somewhere, you ain't getting no real nutrients from your food. Okay? You're not getting that from your food. So, yes, I order a lot of stuff from My Patriot Supply. It's another company I order it from. I get some stuff off, and I get stuff from everywhere, and I just stack it away. Right? Get your flashlights, get your emergency radios, get your solar generators, get all this stuff, and stop playing around. Okay? Because it ain't gonna be bad forever. That's a fact. The sun will shine again. But we're going through a shift, a change right now. Yes, all the extraterrestrial stuff is coming. It just ain't happening yet. But the government is slowly but surely admitting to everything. So it's just a matter of time, right? Portals are opening, the frequency is changing, things are rising. That's why the floods are going on everywhere. You got floods. I live in upstate New York. We just had a bad rainstorm here. Everything was flooding up here. Okay? So the earth is just reacting because she's pissed. Pissed off at what they do. You know how when somebody in the house do something and everybody in the house get an ass whooping? That's kind of how it is. Even though it ain't your fault, everybody getting an ass whooping. That's how it is. You know what I mean? So we gotta look at it for what it is. We gotta prepare ourselves. Okay. Still talk about the coast. I don't recommend coastal living.
Shut down.
I don't recommend coastal living. Whether that moon wobble is true or not, you know what I mean? Still prepare for it. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. That way you ain't got to fear about the food running out. You got years of food stacked up in your house. Tamika Turner, thank you for the donation. Peace, sis. That's what we got to do, family. Start stacking, start getting this. I like to get a lot of technology based on solar energy. So you never need batteries. If stuff run out, you can charge things, set them up, set them to the side, use them again later. Okay? I was telling y'all this in 2019, 2020 hit, people wasn't ready. And I told y'all, all y'all see is a test. Why? Because I said it in that video that they're going to do something worse later. And this could be it. Or they could be doing something in 2022. We don't know. They're going to try to find a way to keep people in the house. Just said it a few months ago, too, about a month or two ago, that they're going to start talking about climate change. That's all you hear about. Climate change, climate change, climate change. That's one of the things they're using to scare people. Right? To stop people from getting fined and moving out on their own. Plus, we got a lot of portals opening around the country. Right? I put up a video on Instagram. Some people ain't know how to feel about that. With the young boy looking out his window or his back door and something was running through the backyard. I get, listen family, I get a lot of videos every day. Stuff people send me, a lot of it I don't believe in. A lot of it I see, I'm like, no, it ain't true. That don't look real to me. I've seen things, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? But that video there, listen, I got that feeling when I saw that video. I've seen a lot of videos like that. But old boy closed his door, he's like, no. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is something like that running around the hood? It's crazy. You thinking it's a game. Y'all think I did the Red Cat video for fun? It's a lot I don't tell y'all. I do these videos because I sense things happening in the atmosphere. Just like in 2019 when I sensed it and said something's coming. So yes, I will be doing more videos on so-called monsters and what these things with creatures around here, because they are real. Yes. Me and Brother Greenwise did a live stream on a Patreon today, and we were talking about people who go missing in parks. Right? People who go missing in parks. Okay? And I think they had, I saw one the other day on Smoky Mountains, how all these people go missing in the Smoky Mountains. Little children, adults. They be there, people turn around, they gone. No trace of the body left. Nothing's left. They might find a shoe or something. Sometimes they don't find nothing. And all people doing is hiking through I tried to warn you. You know what I'm saying? This stuff been happening, man. And the government know it. The government is help covering it up because they got treaties with these entities. But sometimes the entities like, yo, we gotta eat, bro. We hungry too. It's not a game, man. It's just that now it will become more relevant. People will start to see it more. And they will start to hear it more. Yes, I've seen real videos with real mermaids. Maybe one or two videos I've seen probably 60 videos in my life where people show me mermaids, right? It's only 2 videos I saw, and I relate those to what I experienced in the astral plane, what I actually saw mermaids look like. And these were real mermaids.
An ally has
Okay?
been slain.
I know what I saw. I know when I'm looking at something real. And then I know when I'm looking at something fake. I put up another video of another subscriber sent me from across seas. No, the subscribers from Mexico. They sent me a video. And it was a video of flowers growing. I put this on my Patreon, but it was flowers growing out of this rock. But the flower had fingers, had 5 hands. And they were all green, like a plant. Okay? And when I saw it, it immediately reminded me of an entity I saw in the fairy. Or you want to call it the elemental realm or whatever. And the entity looked like about maybe half a foot tall, but they were They had green hands and they looked like a plant body, but their faces were like roses and daisies and stuff like that. I saw these. When I saw those hands, my consciousness immediately like, that's real. Why is that happening? Right? Why is that happening? Why are these plants coming through that look elemental? That's because something is happening. The frequency is transforming. It's starting to change. You're going to be seeing this stuff more and more. Some of y'all see things. And y'all question it. Like, man, did I really see the clouds? A face in the clouds? You know, am I starting to see elementals? Those are some of the first entities you're going to interact with. But the elementals can confuse you. Use the videos. Red captain was even stacking the first. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me he went on the one bingo. Yes, they real. Yes, Yeti is real. Yeti's not real. People call those Bigfoots. Yes, they're real, 100%. Yes, they're real. They're very real. And they're intelligent. But these creatures and these entities have the government knows all about it. But they have contracts and treaties with the government to not interfere. Sometimes they break the rules, the government got to cover it up. You're supposed to be able to walk through the Smoky Mountains with no problem. If you get lost, your ass supposed to be found eventually. But people go missing. It's not a game, man. It's not a game. We gotta stop pretending like it is a game. You know, laugh now, cry later. That's what I say. So stock up on your food, family. Order your dry. I don't care if it's an MRE. Order all your stuff, right? And start stacking it away in your house. Canned goods, rice. Start putting it away for a rainy day, for a rough time, in case stuff run out. Get it now before. If you don't want to wait till September or late August, and then they talking about the food running out. Get what you can now, right? And if you can get those things I talked about that holds the things for 30 years, that keeps it fresh for 30 years, get them. Get them. You know what I mean? Before it gets too bad, get them. So I don't want y'all to lose faith and lose hope like it's all going to hell. It's not. We're going through a transformation. A new birthing process. That's what's happening. And there's a tug of war right now on who wants to win. They want to pull some people this way, they want to pull some people that way. But the most important thing I always tell you guys is I don't belong to you. Belong to you. They told you guys that. The Anunnaki on your body. It's their DNA and it's their technology. Your soul is the most important thing. Do the best you can for your future generations. Help them out. Give them investments and stuff that they can use in the future. And move on. Because the thing that they're putting into people, it will slowly take course over generations. Where all of a sudden humans' eyes will get bigger. You know, the way people look will change. That's what they're trying to do. And it's been done on the earth many times. I'm just going to keep it real. Right? There's a coin I've been telling you guys to get. If you go back and watch my video. Yeah, everybody know about XRP. But there's another coin called AMP, AMP, that I've been telling you guys to get. And right now that coin is like, I think it's only 8 cents right now. I've been buying that coin since it was like 2 cents. Okay? I just saw on one of the biggest crypto guys' videos that he got an insider information that AMP is going to be partnering with Amazon. And if y'all look up what AMP does, it's good for payments, right? So I've been telling you guys to get some AMP. Okay? AMP. AMP. Right? AMP. I've been telling you guys to get that. Okay? It's going to blow up in the future. I'm telling you guys to get Tron. Okay? Cardano. Cardano, I know it's a little high, but it ain't that high. Grab some Cardano. Cardano will make you rich. Yes, I know that XRP and Cardano is working with the government. You know, Cardano is supposed to use those things. Not Cardano, but those other ones like chain is going to be used to watch people and stuff like that. Cardano is going to be using that. XRP is working with the bank. Everything is controlled by these people. But some things they don't have full control over. Is there a way to unlock your DNA and spirit?
I live for the applause.
I don't fully understand what you mean by that, family. Because your physical DNA is not really important in the spiritual. It's connected to your ancestors, but it's not really that important in the spiritual. Your soul is what's important. Someone said AMP is a program used for lift. I didn't know that. Wow. Yes, XLM is gonna be good too. Shiba Inu. Yeah, Shiba Inu. You know what I'm saying? I invested in Shiba Inu out of guilt. Because I could have been a millionaire with that Dogecoin. I didn't, I didn't think it'd do nothing. So the Shiba Inu, I buy it and see what's gonna happen. I really don't know what's gonna happen with Shiba Inu, but I got some good feelings about it. Safe Moon. I ain't gonna lie, got a little bit of Safe Moon. You know what I mean? And if you can, family, you guys should be getting like millions of these things, millions of them or thousands of them, if you can. When you get these coins, get at least a few thousand of them. If they're less than a penny, get millions of them. Right? So yeah, there's some what they call shit coins, that I do invest in just because Dogecoin was a shit coin. And things are changing. The crypto market, I try not to talk about crypto that much on my channel because it's so unpredictable. It's worse than the stock market. You don't know what the hell is going to happen with crypto. Dogecoin came out of nowhere. Nobody saw it coming. Not even me. That lets you know there's other things going on with the crypto market that we just don't see. Right? So I'm playing all my cards because I don't know what's going to happen. So I try not to talk a lot about crypto. I'm not an expert on it, but I do give my advice on some things that I see happening. And since AMP was 1 cent, I've been telling people invest in it, man. And now they're talking about people saying that they're going to get with Amazon and, you know what I mean? If they do, they're going to explode. Now, Bitcoin, people are talking about Bitcoin is Apple may be trying to buy Bitcoin and all this stuff. And if they do, then everything I said about Bitcoin before goes backwards. I hope that happens, right? Because Bitcoin as it is now, I don't see it lasting that long in the future. Just because it makes money don't mean it's going to be the top coin in the future. I think coins like XRP and Cardano will be the top coins in the future. And Ethereum, right? I think Bitcoin just got it. That's how I feel. It got it. But without a shadow of a doubt, invest in Ethereum. $2,000. If you put $1,000 into it, you're doing all right. Right? Or even $500. If you'd have put $500 in a Bitcoin when it was $2,000, you'd be doing good right now. You know what I mean? So while Cardano's still low, put some money into it. Take a little money out of your 401k, out of your Roth IRA account. I don't care. Put a little money into that, man. It's going to benefit you, especially Ethereum. Right? Cardano. These are ones that's going to be like the new Amazons and all that. VeChain. Right? The Safe Moons and the Shiba Inus is iffy. Right? But I invest in them. Just to be safe, because I don't want to miss the train again. You know what I mean? Can you buy XRP and Ethereum in Robinhood? No. Someone of my Patreon gave me information on to get it from BitTrue. You can get it from BitTrue. Okay? And also, for those who have a hard time getting it, they can't even get on BitTrue because some of these places, if you live in New York State, they don't let you in. So you guys can get a lot of these things from your wallets, right? Atomic Wallet will allow you to get any coin you want and transfer it into another coin. Okay, so you can buy something on Coinbase like Stellar Lumens, put it into your Atomic Wallet and buy XRP, right? Or buy Shiba Inu and buy a lot of these coins. You can get a lot of them right in your Atomic Wallet. There's other ways to do it. People in New York have a harder time. They make it hard for us. Somebody said, AMP is that, no way. No way. Somebody said AMP is at $1 right now. I can't believe that. No, it's not at, somebody made me look. It's not at $1, it's at 6 cents. At 6 cents, you better refresh your screen. So he said on his life. AMP is at, it's up 1.11%. I thought he said $1. Okay, it is what it is. So yeah, family. Those are the cryptos I would say invest in, and I got other cryptos I invest in, of course. But I would say the ones I really see blowing up is Ethereum. Right now, they about to make their moves. You're gonna be looking at Ethereum. I think it's gonna be, Ethereum is definitely gonna be
30 seconds
in
until
the
minions spawn.
Bitcoin area, right? That's gonna shoot up. I like Tron, man. I've always liked Tron. I think there's gonna be like another Ethereum in the future. Cardano's gonna make its move, right? So if y'all pay attention, the crypto market now is just now starting to rise again. So we're gonna look and see what's gonna happen. But like I said, it's iffy. So I try not to make no predictions on crypto. You just don't know. You never know with crypto. It's very iffy right now.
Minions have spawned.
All right. So, I would say also, family, in the next 5 years, I want you guys to consider a lot of things I'm talking about. When I talk about getting away from the coast, when I talk about buying land for yourself, even if you're not a private citizen, you should buy a little piece of land somewhere for yourself, and start do a little homestead or something like that. Okay, you need to start doing that. You need to start doing that thing, and things are happening. In the next 5 years, the world's gonna be totally different. That's a fact. Yeah, digital land. That's another thing. Thank you, Travis Sibley. Thank you for reminding me of that. Digital land. That's something I've been on too for a minute. I've been teaching people of my. Matter of fact, when you go to my Patreon, that's one of the first 2 videos I put on there is how to buy digital land. I also talked about how to buy some space stuff too, but that's a whole other thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So what we want to do, family, we want to get the digital land. It's funny because I told my mother about it. She's a real estate agent. She couldn't receive it at first, but then she showed me an article later, like a month later. Like, man, you said it. I said, yeah. What are my thoughts on NFTs, non-fungible tokens? I think they're great. I also show people how to get a certain type of NFT. Yeah, you can buy NFT basketball cards right now, really cheap. I own LeBron James. I got Steph Curry NFTs. I got Wayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony. I got a lot of NFTs on these guys. But I have them. Right? You guys can buy those. So, well, the whole world is going towards the internet. The whole world is about to be digitized. That's why digital land is important. All right? You can actually sell it. So you can buy digital land, you can actually sell it for a profit. And for those who know the website and stuff I told them I talked about, then yeah. You know what I mean? You know that the prices don't went up. I done made over $200 on just a few pieces of digital land just from letting it sit there. That's a fact. So we talk about the physical land, the digital land out there we need to get into. This is the new world we live in, y'all. It's the new world. Alright? So I would say the next 5 years, family, definitely think about getting you, I don't care if it's 1 acre. Get you a little piece of sanctuary, a little piece of land somewhere, and start growing your own food. And start doing something, okay? And get away from the cities. The cities gonna be locked down. The cities will be transformed into things. I even saw this thing today talking about, since we're talking about renting and they don't want you to own anything, that they got companies out there now that will let you rent clothes. You can rent the Gucci and the Pradas and all that stuff. You can rent it and just send it back. They really trying to take everything from you. They really trying to take everything from you. Yeah, I think the Brave browser is like the next level of the internet. The next level of the internet browser. But somebody just asked me that question. So they're really trying to take everything from you. They got I forgot the name of this. They even had it on Good Morning America. But they gonna let you rent clothes. The lady's already making millions of dollars. People are literally renting clothes, all sizes, and sending them back. They want to lock you into these cities. See, look what Bill Gates is doing. Bill Gates even building his own city, a technological city. They want to lock you in these cities. Because if you don't own your house no more, right? If your house is still owned by the bank and that bank decides it wants to give it to the government, what are you gonna do? Right? The government owns your house now. And they say you can never pay it off. You're gonna just pay them rent for the rest of your life. There's nothing you're gonna do about it. Instead of leaving your house, like I showed y'all in that one picture, they'll have drones coming to y'all, dropping your food off. They already slowly teaching you how to accept it by bringing food to your house. Now, if you can't go to the store, then yeah, there's nothing wrong. Right? There's nothing wrong with it. You can do that. Okay? So, at the end of the day, family, we definitely want to make sure that we do these things. Okay? We want to make sure that we prepare our families, prepare ourselves, we become private citizens, we connect with people that have all this type of information so we can learn and grow. Right? Y'all going to have to learn how to start farming again, how to grow your own food. That's something Brother Yosef learned. I'm a city boy. I didn't know about, growing my own food. It's something I'm learning now. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to have to get back into that, family, and learn how to do these types of things so we can protect our families and protect ourselves. This stuff is very important. Another thing I want to say is make sure that you guys are continuously sunbathing. While all this is happening, even in the house, you better be candle bathing. Right? You better be getting that light. Don't forget the light. Stay attached to that light. Right? Make sure you're doing that because you're going to need to keep your frequency on and evolve. Someone said, how can you have your own home? The only way you're going to be able to have your own home and own it, you're going to need to own your land and build your own house. Or put a house on the land that you bought. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it, family. Okay? That's the only way you're going to be able to do it. Alright? So I want you guys to understand that. Privacy is going to be everything. If you pay attention, that's what they're trying to take away from you. They want your privacy gone. Joe Biden's even working on new internet laws. Right? He's working on new laws to mess with the internet. It's funny because my internet company been slowing my internet down, messing with me. And lately, ever since Joe Biden been talking about changing the internet laws, my internet been working. My internet been working fine. Yes, if you get the shot, it's kind of like they're gonna microchip you to a certain extent. It's kind of what it is, right? It's technology, family. But yeah, that's what they're doing. So you're gonna need to own your own land, private land. Right? Be private land. Right? There's a lot of ways to do that. And all you gotta do is start your private company and have that company buy the land. Right? You don't need to have private land. You don't need to own whether you got houses or something me and my bros talk about a lot is putting yurts. Y'all know what yurts are. We talk about putting yurts on the land. They look like little tiki things. Right? They look like little hut. They're beautiful on the inside, man. People make these things. Whether you, no matter if you put whatever you put in your house, a stone house, as long as it's yours. As long as it's yours. Man. So ask me some questions. Y'all can ask me some questions. Let me see what time it is. And these people of our own age who understand that it's like to band together. Yes, it's going to be so important. I think your name Alter Echo is going to be so important to that people learn how to come together and be a community. Right? But you already got government agents out there that is fighting against that. Right? And what their job is going to be is they're going to go into these communities, pretend like they're down, and they're going to mess up the whole culture. That's what they always do. Right? You got to be very careful about who you let in your community. Yes, but that's going to be a big thing in the future. They're going to have people that's going to come together and ban the communities. Mark my words. Remember, I said this. Community ties are going to be huge in the future. They don't want you. See, what they want is you to totally depend on them. So you can't grow your own food and do the things to do it now. 2030, remember, 2030 is when all this is supposed to be done. That's what the World Economic Forum is talking about. They got a plan set in 10 years or 9 years now. They got a whole plan they're trying to implement. Notice they started in 2020 to vaccine the whole corona thing hit. Notice that. And then by 2030, y'all telling me y'all got a plan where I will own nothing and y'all gonna, and you got, and I'm supposed to just be happy? How you just gonna tell me that? Because they think we're stupid. That's why. And that's why one thing I love to do, I play a fool all day. Play a fool to catch a fool. That's how you do it. Yeah, so you don't know if they're gonna have this plan implemented by 2027, 2028, or 2030 is gonna be done. You don't know. But in the meantime, they're slowly gonna be taking away your rights. Somebody asked me a really good question. They said, what do I think about not having children? Wow. I was just talking to somebody about that today. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's why I decided to have one child. I'm not gonna lie. So I decided to have one child because I see what's coming. And I don't want to be taking care of a lot of little babies. Right? Now, if I got my community is set. We got our food structures going. We got our own water system. We got our own wells. We got everything going for ourselves. And yeah, we can have babies because the community can afford it. We can take care of the children. We have the right atmosphere and the right culture and everything is set to take care of a child. Right now, it's about survival mode. Everybody's trying to figure out how to stop themselves from getting this thing that they're trying to put in your arm, or they're trying to figure out how to, protect themselves from the government. Listen, I'm a researcher, y'all. I give out information in different ways. All I do all day is research. That's what I love to do. Right? I look up videos, I look up research, I look up information. I'm in my bed at night watching videos. And I see everything, y'all. I see all y'all out there. Everybody with a YouTube channel, I see you. I watch everything. You understand? I don't respond to it because I don't have to. Right? Unless it's something that has to be said. Yes, I disagree with a lot of things that I see. But it's not for me to say. That's them. If the people on there, if they like it, they love it. Right? I stay in my lane. I mind my business. That's what I do. I don't care if somebody got an opinion on it. I mind my business. Until a person talks their mind. You know what I mean? In the meantime, brother Yusuf, you never gonna hear me talk bad about it. Unless they just did somebody totally dirty. And I gotta say something about it. You know what I'm saying? Can I talk about Time Lords? That's a very extensive subject. I kind of talked about it before. We'll do a video on that, strictly in the Time Lords. Right? And for those of you who saw the movie, yes, I saw the movie, what was that about? What movie was that? The TV show, Loki. I saw it. Good, and talked to yes. They had a certain level of dealing with Time Lords in it. That was very interesting. Okay? Very interesting. The movie Infinite was sucked. This is my opinion. I thought it was a bad movie. Right? I'm a horror movie critic. But the movie Infinite sucked in my opinion. But the concept was good about past lives. Okay? I like that. About past lives. But the movie sucked. Right? I think the movie Cloud Atlas was way better. With Halle Berry and Tom Hanks. I think that movie was way better when I'm dealing with past lives than this one. Right? So yeah, we gotta protect our babies, man. The babies that we have now, we gotta protect them. I was even talking to my wife. See, my daughter goes to private school, right? I put her in private school, but they even started to mess with the private school. Okay? So I even talked to my wife about homeschooling. They may have to become an option if they enforce the private schools, which they're not supposed to enforce private schools to do that. But if they enforce the private schools to actually take the shot, right? My daughter's 6, so right now they don't have it for her age. But if it comes to that, I gotta prepare myself. It is what it is. Tomorrow War was a good movie. Yes, Majestic Race. Thank you for bringing that up. Tomorrow War was a great movie. It shocked me. It really shocked me. I was not expecting that movie to be good like that. You know, but it was really good. Coming to America 2 sucks. I didn't like it. It was too jokey. Right? I didn't like it. You know what I mean? And I rarely get a chance to watch a lot of these movies, but I try to. I'm watching. Y'all don't know Brother Yosef watching right now? I'm might even watch it tonight. The movie, the TV show, Van Helsing. I've been watching that. I just saw, and I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. Brother Steph, I know you just saw it too, so I'm gonna say it anyway. I just saw over the weekend one of my old school cartoons favorites, He-Man, right? And for years, I've been telling people when He-Man hold that sword in the air, he calls it the power of Grayskull. The skull is the ancestors. I always told people He-Man calling on his ancestors when he do that. He getting the power to become the most powerful man in the universe from his ancestors. I'm about to tell y'all a secret. I'm sorry. Y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all close y'all ears if y'all like He-Man. But in the show, when you get to the end of it, how come, now remember, He-Man's holding up his sword calling on the power of Grayskull. In the show, they say, hey, would you like to meet Grayskull himself?
Shut down.
Right? So they go meet Grayskull. He's a black man with dreadlocks. He's the first He-Man ever. The first He-Man ever. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. You know what I mean? So when he called him the power of Grayskull, he called him the power of this guy. The power of this man. You know what I mean? Green flame on the ancestor altar means that the Jade Emperor is hearing you. It means that the Jade Emperor hears you. That's a Jade card right here. The Jade Emperor hears you when you ask to give this to your ancestors. The words you should be saying is, I'm burning this for my ancestors and on. When you say those words, the Jade Emperor, and it turns green, the Jade Emperor hears you. He hears you. That's what that represents. Are the Anunnaki for humanity, or do they have their own agenda? They actually have their own agenda. We are their agenda. They have their own agenda. They're not for us because they created us to be here. Right? They created us to be here. That's why I always tell people I don't have an issue with the Hebrew Israelites. I don't have an issue with them. I got an issue with the Bible, you know, but I don't have an issue with them dealing with Yahweh. They can do that. He really is their ancestor. He's their God. It's just that we call him by a different name. He's also known as Enki.
An ally has been slain.
Right? He was a Canaanite deity. Right? We know the Israelites went into Canaan. We know Samaria had their own deities. Right? So at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with black people calling themselves Hebrew. It really is part of your DNA culture. It's just that the true essence of it was taken away from you. Y'all need to get into Kabbalah and all that. Y'all missing the point. That's just my opinion. You know, y'all need to get into Kabbalah and all that. Y'all missing out on the magic, the spiritual system. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. So almost everybody in my family is. You know, my family's heavy, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. I'd rather them be Hebrew Israelites than be Christian. Someone asks, what do I think about the Kemetic teachings? I think the Kemetic teachings are incredible. I follow that more than anything. Indigenous culture, the spiritual system for the Titi Nation and the Watatiri Nation is hoodoo. That's our spiritual system. So anybody that's part of our nation, we practice hoodoo, right? And that's something I'm going to be coming up with real soon, giving you guys some hoodoo stuff. Okay? So we're what? Almost 3 months in as a nation. We're doing great. Yes, we will be getting land very soon. Sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. We're doing things. We just don't talk about it. But it's happening. It's doing good. Right? Stuff is about to happen, y'all. I can count on it. So the Spirit revealed this to me right on time. I wanted you guys to understand what's going on and what's about to happen. Get your food, get your water right now. Get you some solar generators. I recommend solar generators. You can get the gas ones if you want. I like solar because if the gas run out, you're done. You're done. The electricity run out, you're done. I recommend getting solar generators. Get 2 of them. Get one you use, then one you don't. And just keep switching them back and forth. Right? Get you some little tiny solar chargers for your tablets and your phones and all that stuff. Get you an emergency radio. Get you a solar lantern. lights that run off of the solar energy, get all that. Get you some seeds, put the seeds away.
Killing spree.
Right? Start stacking your seeds away, because eventually you ain't gonna be able to get no seeds. Especially once they own you. So they are hell bent on getting 100% of the United States, which they never will. They're getting 100% of the citizens vaccinated. They want that 100%. It ain't gonna happen. What is that thing called? We get something immunity, herd immunity. If we get 75%, they probably gonna ignore that though. I hope they don't. How do I feel about getting a state citizen passport? Yeah, that works. That works. See, when you join our nation, you don't just become a citizen of our nation. You are a dual citizen. A dual citizen. You still can reap all the benefits of joining, of being an indigenous person, which more and more stuff is coming out, and then you can also reap the benefits of all that hard work you did for years. You can still get your benefits and all that stuff. Okay? You can do all that. Also,
Your team has destroyed
we re-released the tribology. Y'all gonna see me push that real heavy. That tribology clothing line. We redid the logo. We got a new company we get shirts and stuff from. That's on the website teachingmusic.org.
rampage.
The numerology, that's what I've been wanting to say. The numerology class. We did a numerology class last Saturday. Or last Sunday, something like that. The numerology class has been sent to the people who purchased it. Okay? Who purchased the live stream. The new class has been sent to you. And also, the price has gone from $50 to $75 now for the class, which based on what you're getting is still cheap. Okay. Somebody said an awesome class. Thank you. I gave away some really good information in that class. Yes, we're gonna be doing a protection. Yes, I'm gonna give you guys some protection. Already gave you guys some protection things on Patreon, but I will give you some more protection stuff that you can do. I'm actually that's gonna be my next big lecture that I'm gonna do is gonna be a Patreon. I mean not Patreon. It's gonna be a protection manager. I got some cool stuff to show you guys about protection manager. Okay. And what can dragons protect you from the government? It depends on what you talk. You know what I mean? You wanna deal more with spiritual stuff. Is Adam and Eve real? No. If you what you mean by the first man and the first woman, real, yes. But they weren't called Adam and Eve. See, the first people on this planet were actually hermaphrodites. I said that many times. They were hermaphrodites. And then hermaphrodites start having, because the vibration on the planet changed and affected them, they start to have male and females instead of hermaphrodites. That's what it is. And it's funny how to reveal these things in TV shows. Y'all seen in Lovecraft Country. This ancient woman who said she was male and female. Born at. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. Someone said that if you cut your silver cord on an astral plane, it doesn't kill you, and that cuts off whatever entity is feeding on you. Well, when entities feed on you, they put cords on you. You just gotta make sure you cut the right cord. You cut the wrong cord, you're in trouble. It takes a lot of power and energy to cut somebody's silver cord. It does. It can be done. There's some magicians that can take you out like that. They can cut your cord. Yes, you have a silver cord behind you. And yes, if you cut it, you will die. On the astral plane. It's a truth. Do you have advice about twin flames separating? Yes. If you separate, you're not twin flames. Twin flames don't separate. Now, sometimes we love people and we want them to be our twin flame. It doesn't mean you're a twin flame, because when you're twin flames, you're focused on the same goal. Y'all just alike. Y'all even look alike. Y'all even start to look like each other. That's true twin flame. And then, like I said, some people are soulmates, which is just as powerful as twin flame. But everybody has a soulmate, but sometimes you don't find that soulmate for lifetime. It may take you lifetimes to find your soulmate. Someone says Jesus is Lucifer. He's not evil. I don't know about that. I I don't know if Jesus is Lucifer. He could be. Okay, I see what you're trying to say. You know what I mean? The Christ is a form of Lucifer. It could be. Absolutely. Lucifer can be considered a form of Christ. Right? It depends on it depends on what level you're talking about it on. Right? On one level, Satan could be evil. On one level, Lucifer is evil. It depends on how you're talking about it and how much you understand about Lucifer. You know what I mean? If people start calling Lucifer evil, I don't care attention to it. So that don't mean they're wrong. They're right on their level. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to say Lucifer is evil. Why would I even debate you? You know? When you're ready to go past that, that's when you come to me. That's when we can talk. Until then, you're right. Lucifer is evil on your level of thinking. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to think. The solar cord is the cord that connects your astral and your physical body together. That's what that is, family. Do I think the Egyptian goddess Isis is the Gnostic Sophia? It could be, but I think it's more than that. It depends on how you look at it once again. In some cases, she could be. In my opinion, no. No, I don't. Sophia is a lot higher. Sophia will be looked more as like the creator itself. And that's because that's the part, I would say that's the creator that made itself known. So that part of the creator had a husband. Yeah, that part of the creator had a husband, had a male energy that is separated. It wanted, because the creator wanted to look at itself. But I would say that's the creator split. Sophia, she's not a full version of the creator. That's what we call an aspect of the creator. So yes, the stuff's still being loaded on New Life Tools website. Yes and no. New Life Tools will slowly become tpministries.org. So we're going to keep New Life Tools up for a while. It will be there. But eventually everything will be sent over to TP Ministries, y'all. That's going to be the new thing. That's what I'm pushing. tpministries.org. That's the new thing to rock with. That's where all the new stuff is happening. We just put the numerology class up last night on there. You know, we got stuff over there. You know what I mean? And yes, more classes is coming. I'm running a nation, y'all. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing that my own members don't even see me doing. So we moving. We rolling. Okay? But I guarantee 6 months from now, I would even say 3 to 6 months from now. Man, listen. All right? We just building the foundation right now, so it's a little quiet. But when we get that land, it's really about to take. And where we're going to get the land, I'm never going to tell. Where we exactly will, that will be for members only. That will be for members only. To know exactly where we are. All right?
Shut down.
So yes. Yes, family. So Brother Yosef about to get out of here. The plan is the land. Exactly. That's the plan. Everybody, that should be everybody playing. Everybody playing on here should be able to get them a little piece of land somewhere. Or get with a group of people to get some land that you trust. People you trust. That should be everybody's plan. Because of where we're going in this world. Learn how to homestead, learn how to get back into your gardening, learn how to survive off nature. That's going to be important as we move forward. Okay? So listen, Brother Yosef, love y'all. Thank you guys for coming on here. Like I said, if y'all want to see me more often, y'all need to go to my Patreon. That's where I'm at more than anything. I give away a lot more advice on there on different things, and I just do random pop-up videos. Okay, we just did a live stream this morning. Me and Brother Dreamwise did a live stream on fairies. Talk a little bit about negative ions. Okay. Y'all also go get my brother Dreamwise. He got the new purple bottle with the affirmation words on it. Y'all go get that. Right? He got the Phil Cooper books. I need to have those because those will be worth a lot of money in the future. Physical books, period, will be worth a lot of money. Okay? I'll be looking at my books now to see the price went up, and they have. So nothing against ebooks, but I'm definitely with the other books. So also, I just finished a children's book called The Adventures of Nubia. Nubia finds her magical name. It's based on my daughter. My daughter goes to the astral plane and she tries to enter the ancestral realm. They tell her she can't enter until she finds her spiritual name, her ancestral name. She wakes up, she comes to me in a dream. I tell her how to do it, teach her a spell. She goes back. The book is dope.
Has been
The
destroyed.
children's book. That will be released in ebook form first, and then I will be releasing copies once I get enough books in. All right. So that's what we're working on. Fam. That's what we're doing. Do I have any ebooks? Yeah, I read ebooks. My wife loves ebooks, so I read. Every now and then I get a book in the ebook form. That's once in a blue moon. I probably got maybe 10 ebooks and maybe 2,000 regular books. You know what I'm saying? So yes, family. Can you join TC Nation in another Aboriginal nation? I mean, you probably could, but it wouldn't make sense. It won't really make sense, family. You could, I mean, but you will be loyal to two different nations. You see what I'm saying? Like, it won't really, you know what I mean? You could be in a tribe in a nation, but what is a nation? A nation is nothing but a bunch of tribes put together. So when we call ourselves a nation, we're not just saying that it sounds good. It's because the 4 founding members all have their own tribes, and we brought all our tribal families together to make peace. That's what we did. And we're going to be training other people to have their own tribes so they can come in a fold. But we don't want people coming in with no drama. We're not about that. We about building, right? We don't pick sides. Yes, we have different ideologies and different ideas about indigenous people, right? And
Shut
I'm not
down.
looking to debate with people. If you like it, I love it. That's how I
Your
feel.
turret has been
Mhm.
destroyed.
If you like it, I love it.
Turret has been destroyed.
So yes, I'd rather a person be part of a tribe and then they can join our nation. But I don't understand why they would be part of a nation and then join. You know, I don't think that's a good idea, family. I don't think that's a good idea. But look, I love y'all. More to come soon. We're gonna get into these more into the fairy elemental kingdom. Is teaching still available? Yes. www.com website. These are those video after. And I will be dropping a video on the primordials. Who are the primordials? We're gonna get into that information. But I love y'all. I'm gonna come on here and check y'all. Give y'all some advice on what's going to be happening. I'm preparing. I want you guys to prepare. Get ready. Don't be afraid. Yes, .org. tpministry.org. Don't be afraid. I'm giving y'all things to prepare yourselves. Once again, if you guys are taking that jab, if you have no choice, get some colloidal platinum. Colloidal platinum. Alright? You guys are, for the DNA will be changed. Stock up on your food and your water. I recommend investing in Ant and Cardano, right? In Ethereum right now, very heavily. And even some of the other coins, Shiba Inu, right? And I recommend you guys start making a plan for the next 5 years. I really recommend that because shit is going down, right? Things are happening, okay? We want to be ready and prepared, right? I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. And I'll see y'all in the next video. All right? Peace, family.